Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 5, episode 7. Woo!
Hey Tony.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are doing something a little different.
Ooh.
And I love it. I think everybody here likes taping at like 6 in the morning, right? You want to do it earlier?
Oh God, this is clearly Tony's.
This is my jam.
This your
my
jam.
vibe. I love early
She's
mornings.
alive. She's awake.
Yep.
She's da-da-da-da-da.
Yep. I'm on 10 at 4 a.m.
Baby.
Aren't I?
Yeah, because we get you at 5, you be like, oh.
5 p.m. That's a true story. That's almost a true story for real.
Ooh.
So we're not drinking alcohol today. We're drinking some orange juice and cranberry juice. And so anyway, well, hey, good morning.
Yes.
So hey, welcome guys to another episode of Popcorn and Champagne, and we're so excited that you guys are here with us today. We want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Colonel's Popcorn.
Yes.
And don't forget the Tony and Tiff mix.
Yep.
TT Mix 10, you get 10% off.
That's right.
Yay.
All right, now it's time for Infotainment. Okay, this is a bunch, guys.
I know.
Candiace Dillard, Real Housewives of Potomac, is pregnant.
Yay! I'm so happy for her. She and her husband, Chris Bassett, are expecting their first child. And I think Chris has 3 or 4, right?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so they did, I think, it had some fertility issues or whatever, but I'm so excited for her.
I am. That's all she ever wanted.
Yeah.
She really committed to this.
Yes, I agree.
So bless her little heart.
Yeah, and I hate she's not coming back.
It's probably best.
I know, but I think she's really good for the show.
No, I agree, but I think
But
this
right
time,
now, I agree with
her
that.
being pregnant.
Yeah.
I need her to sit it on down.
I agree.
I need her to have good energy.
I agree. So congratulations to Candiace Dillard.
Okay.
Alexia
Nepola from Real Housewives of Miami. Her and husband Todd have filed for divorce.
Who called that?
Well, you called it, but you called it too soon.
I called it before I knew.
After nearly 3 years of marriage, they're calling it quits. On the last episode, season of
Season
Miami,
6.
Housewives.
Yeah.
They were having some. It seemed. It alluded that
tension.
Todd was in some financial trouble. I mean, real estate is not what it is anymore, guys. And I think he took a hit.
Yeah.
And they had to move from their lovely penthouse into another little penthouse.
That was what, $10,000 a month or something like that?
Yeah, maybe 10,000 square feet less.
Yeah.
But,
I kind of figured this one, I don't know, because he didn't film a lot in season 6. He wasn't on a lot with them. And then when he did that whole long 10-minute apology to that, I just knew something wasn't quite right with them, but I wish them well.
Yeah,
I wish them
well.
well.
They made a good looking couple.
They did. And I really like the fact of how he helped her take care of her son, Frankie.
Oh, I love
who
Frankie.
had that accident.
Frankie needs his own show.
Yeah, I know. He says, "What is it, my love?
Yeah.
What is it, my love?"
I love him.
Next we are really housewife heavy. Crystl from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is not returning for season 14.
Yeah.
And she did say that it's goodbye. It's not goodbye, but see you soon. And I am 100%. Let's do this one. Waving this camera. Bye, Crystl. You are so forgettable.
Oh, but not her ugly pants though.
The ugly leather pants. Yeah, the Sutton sit with your ugly pants.
So, what am I jealous of?
Your ugly pants. I kind of like Sutton. Let me say this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I like Sutton.
No, she's improved.
She didn't irritate me as much this past season. Yeah. But good riddance. Bye, Crystl. She was forgettable for me. I just didn't care anything about her being on the show. She added nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next big news is what, Tiffany?
But is it though?
It's
Ashanti's
not.
pregnant.
Yeah.
I thought we knew this.
Right. She finally came out. It's probably going to be due next month.
I mean, come on.
Don't you think? It's probably going to be due next month.
Girl.
But and that her and Nelly are going to get married. Yeah. So congrats to them. She's 43 years old.
Good for her.
Yeah. And he is 49. And so.
Okay. They both look great.
Oh, yeah, they do. So apparently she did a video on IG, and then I think her mom was knocking on her dressing room door, asking her, how long is it going to take for her to get ready? She said, I think I need about 9 months.
Child, 1 month.
Right. And she's been performing too. Like she's not pregnant. But anyway.
But good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
I hope they can make it last.
Yes. Now it's time for documentary recap. Unlocked, a jail experiment on Netflix, which premiered on April 10th. I really, really liked this.
I did too.
I enjoyed this.
I did.
So you got 8 episodes. Yeah, it was 8 episodes. And this is about a prison warden who wanted to do an unlocked experiment. Exactly what it is. And basically, you're letting the inmates run the asylum. They're unlocked. They're out
within their H block.
Yes.
And it was in Arkansas, a prison in Arkansas. Very nice gentleman, sheriff.
Yes. The warden, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, the warden.
But they kept calling him a sheriff.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he was very handsome.
I did too. You pat his knee? You pat his knee? Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so the experiment went on for
6 weeks. And so they're locked up for 23 hours a day and only out for 1 hour.
23 and 1.
23 and 1. And he did this experiment because he wants to change the community of the prison feel. You know, when they locked him up for 23 hours, they came out for that 1 hour so angry. Yeah.
It was a lot of tension within the unit. And he had heard from overseas that this experiment had done well as far as when the prisoners left, rehabilitation for them went well. Yeah. They didn't come back. The percentages were high that they were law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, and it kind of gives them a little bit of responsibility. And that's what he was trying to measure to see who would take this really seriously. Yeah. But you still had a lot of little...
It's always going to be one in the group.
Always.
So
one.
A favorite of Tony and I was this guy named True Story.
True Story. Because he always used to say, no, for real, it's a true story. For real. No, for real. This is a true story. For real. But I really liked him. He actually, to me... was rehabilitated.
Absolutely.
Not with that 6-month experience, but in jail altogether, because he was the one that would give you food.
That's
like
right.
So they
pass out the tray.
So they gave him a lot of responsibility. He's still in jail.
He's still in jail.
He's still in jail. Yes. But I really liked him because he really leaned into that 6-week experiment, and he was really trying to get all the troops together, come up with plans to make this work so it would be successful. But again,
I know.
It's always one that don't want to follow suit. You can't be telling me what to do and all of this. But I really liked him.
Yeah, because he was on to something. Even though they gave them the freedom, it still want to go by the rules.
Absolutely.
Just to keep order within the unit.
Yep.
So it's a great documentary, guys.
It is. I really enjoyed it. 8 episodes,
and they extended the experiment to other other blocks.
Yeah. Listen, I knew they make alcohol in prison,
girl,
but the way in which they make the alcohol.
So Squirrel. It was a dude named Squirrel who, honey, would get you some good old guidance whiskey in the toilet.
Jason, did you give him some guidance whiskey?
Jason, I gave you a shout out.
But you know what was crazy is when they would get into a fight.
Yeah.
And then the prison guards will come up there and be like, I fell off the bed.
That's right.
I cracked my head. And I got blood coming out. I just fell off the bed. And they know it's a lie. They know it's really, really good. I enjoyed that documentary.
So I did. Check it out, guys.
Yep, definitely check that out.
Yep.
It was a champagne moment.
Yep. What Jennifer Did, Netflix, premiered on April 10th.
Jesus.
This, to me, I told Tony, was a little predictable to me. But I can't talk this
It's too early. I'll do it. 28-year-old Jennifer Pan was sentenced to life in prison for hiring a hitman to kill her parents. Now, let's talk about the hitman. What color was the hitman that she said did?
He was black with dreads, which they always go to, right? I mean, come on. But she's just this little soaking wet 100-pound Asian girl.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was a star pianist.
Yeah, well, she lied a lot to her parents. She had horrible grades.
Yeah.
She made her parents think that she was in school to be a pharmacist.
That's right.
She was forging her report card to make her parents think she was getting all A's.
Forged her diploma.
Yeah. Exactly. When in fact she was getting all D's and F's. She's just a despicable, horrible person. Anytime you even think about doing any harm to your parents, who thinks like that?
And then
sorry.
her and her ex-boyfriend hired a hitman to come and murder her parents. So she stages this whole scene and calls 911 screaming, saying, oh my God, they're in the house.
Now, keep in mind, she messed up bad. I was thinking about Menace to Society. You know you done messed up, right?
Yeah. Okay.
When she said, "Oh my God, my hands were tied behind my back, yet you were able to dial 911."
So the policeman was like, "Okay, so show me
how you did it.
How you did this." Oh well, and where was the phone? In my pocket.
And she dialed 911 that way,
and did like this, and child.
I was like, girl, you need to go to jail just on your acting alone.
Oh,
it was horrible. But what happened was she actually she left the door unlocked. These men come in. Yeah. They did, in fact, kill her mother.
That's right.
They did not kill the dad. The dad was shot in the eye, right? So he actually lived. Mm-hmm. And the sad part about it is that he was the one that turned his daughter in.
Yeah.
Because he saw her having conversations with the hitman. Like it was a friendly conversation.
And he basically was like, do your job and figure this out.
Yeah. So he has now imposed a lifetime ban of no contact with her. Like his daughter does not exist.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him one bit.
I tripped out because they took her to school every day, girl, and she was not going to college.
No. Going with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, this at times was very choppy to me.
Yeah, I mean,
and like you said, I agree with you. It was very predictable.
We all knew she did it.
Yeah, but I really liked the guy that was
the detective.
The detective that was questioning her because he kind of softened her up a little bit at the beginning. Kind of laughing with her a little bit, and then you go for the jugular.
That's right.
Yeah,
it says she hired them for them to come kill her.
Right.
I'm like, girl,
you forget it. I hope she never sees the light of day.
Yeah.
But this was. I mean, I say check it out.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to give it.
It was just okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't burnt. It wasn't champagne. It was just
stale or something.
Stale popcorn.
Something like that.
Next, we have drama show recap, Scoop on Netflix. It premiered on April 5th. I actually like this.
You know what? It was okay. I think because I actually saw the actual interview that he did.
Yes, I did too.
So.
And the guy who played him did it too, AT.
He really did. He played Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
But who I really liked was the lady that was interviewing.
Gillian Anderson, who I love.
And she was like, she won't open her mouth when she speaks. And it's, she was Margaret Thatcher. She portrayed Margaret Thatcher.
She did, yes.
But, she's just like, it's very... It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That cadence in her voice.
So guys, this is about, we have not told you what it's about yet, but it's about Prince Andrew and the interview that Newsnight did regarding his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep.
And the child sex trafficking scandal.
Yep.
And basically Prince Andrew showed no remorse.
Yeah. He actually thought he did very well. Yeah. He thought the interview went very well.
Well, it's the arrogance of him.
Yeah.
It was the arrogance of him.
But, it was so stupid.
Yeah.
So you flew to New York.
That's right.
To go to Jeffrey Epstein to cut it off.
Yeah. And then had a dinner too.
You stay for the dinner in your honor.
The party.
For a couple of days, but you wanted to call it off. But when I was sitting there watching this interview, when in real time, I was sitting there like, this is not good.
No, and they gave him every opportunity to fix it. To redeem himself.
This could have been an opportunity for him to fix it. Because they did go in there with the intentions of this is your way of telling your story, of fixing all of this. Yet you laughed about it when they went to you to try to do it. And you did not take this really serious.
Yeah.
But it was a epic fail for him.
Yeah. The best part of the whole movie is his interview.
Yes.
And that interaction with him and Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
It was great. I liked it. I loved it.
I liked it. I was a little disappointed, I think, because leading up to the interview, and I know there's the developmental part of it, it started getting boring to me. So I think once the interview started, I was ready to roll with
I was hooked. I could not believe that the queen allowed it.
I know, mummy.
And they were waiting.
Yeah.
Like on pins and needles.
And that was her favorite child.
I know.
That was she loved.
And so after the interview, he was silenced.
Yep.
He was
stripped of his royal duties and all of that. Yeah. It was okay. I say definitely watch it. One of the producers that was behind it, with BBC America, BBC, not BBC America. She ended up winning a bunch of Emmys and awards for this because of that interview. So that was really, it was okay.
It was good.
It was okay.
Oh, child, listen to
this one here.
Let me tell y'all, Baby Reindeer on Netflix premiered April 11th.
Not Baby Deer, but Baby Reindeer. Why are you laughing so hard?
Okay.
That's so funny.
Because you are nuts.
Anyway, y'all, it's a British drama thriller miniseries. Tiffany told me to watch this. Actually, we were at Cassandra's party when I pulled it up, remember? Because I saw Baby Deer. And I was like, oh my God, y'all, there's a show called Baby Reindeer.
Help me, Jesus. Let me tell y'all, this is the ultimate stalker movie. Oof. Okay? You need to watch Baby Reindeer.
Yes.
It is about a woman named Martha Scott. Yeah. Who one day comes into a pub and starts this conversation.
She's upset first.
She is upset.
She's upset.
She starts this conversation with this bartender named Donnie. Okay? And the thing I was trying to tell Tony yesterday is Donnie has some issues as well.
Yes, he does. Lots.
A lot of issues.
Yes.
And it just, to me, showed that he was just so insecure that he let this woman in for the attention that she gave him, the compliments. I mean, she would come in every day and sit on the same stool and order a Diet Coke. Yeah. And just talk to him and laugh and tell him all these stories.
Well, I think what messed him up was he had a level of empathy that when she came in, she was crying and she was upset. And the thing he said was, I felt sorry for her.
And offered her a cup of tea.
Yes. And that's where it started.
That's
because she's this overweight, unnoticeable chick. And this guy showed her attention.
Yes. And
attention.
Vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it all messed up. And you got to be careful with that kind of stuff because you never know when you can get a hold of a stalker.
That's right.
You never know.
And baby, when I say to the 100th degree, this woman was on 10.
Times 10. Yes.
And so let me just say episode 4 was very disturbing. It was when so Donnie takes you back in his life and tells you basically how he got to where he is now.
Yes.
And so Donnie is a comedian, and all Donnie wants to do is hit it big, right? And so he goes to this festival and meets another star off of a show. He was an actor.
Yeah.
The actor,
male
actor. He took interest in him and basically was grooming Donnie sexually. And again, Donnie, because of his insecurities and things that he's, dealing with within his life, this man, he starts hanging out with him and all of that. And then he's drugging Donnie. Yeah. They're taking drugs and all of that. Long story short of it, he ends up raping Donnie.
Traumatic scene. I did not like that.
No, but it was like his whole life just shifted after that. Yeah. And I just couldn't get enough of it because he just had all these emotions and anger and he just didn't know how to process it.
Right. I think too, what was interesting was when he went to talk to his parents about it. Oh my God. How he told his parents about him being raped, right? He felt blame for that and he didn't know how his parents would react to that because he thought that they would think less of him because of that. But
I love this scene.
His dad was like, do you think I'm less of a man?
Baby.
And he was like, well, what are you talking? We're British heavy today. What are you talking about? And he said, I grew up in the Catholic Church.
That's right.
He didn't say anything else after that.
That's right.
You just know something happened to him.
Oh my God, I love this. Was
and
one
I
of
liked
my
his
favorite.
dad too, because his dad was very abrasive.
Let me tell you something. The daddy was the MVP of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. I agree,
because he came off as this stoic, like
brash
asshole.
Yes.
And when Martha reached out to them and started harassing them, honey, the daddy was on the phone cussing them out.
Yeah,
honey, going toe for toe.
Yeah.
But this softened the dad because. And Donnie, that like, I think just opened up his world when the dad just kind of was like, honey, we're the same. Like, it's okay.
I understand you. Yeah. I think too, what was interesting when he finally did blow up, because he's on stage doing his comedy thing, and it actually was like a
bust.
Oh my God. He started telling the audience everything that happened to him, by how he was raped. He was really emotional. It was traumatic. And he blew up.
He did.
Because of that one being on stage telling his truth or whatever. And it was hard to watch. That part was hard to watch. It really was.
But he needed to get all that out. Because he started from A to Z.
Absolutely.
Like, beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So, and in the end.
Okay. So the end. What did you think about the ending?
I thought she didn't get enough time.
No, she didn't get enough time. But what did you think about the ending when he was at the bar? Because it was full circle for me. Because when he was at the bar, he was an emotional wreck. He was crying at the bar. He was upset. The bartender said, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Same situation in the very beginning. And he said, "Do you want something to drink?" He says, "No, I'm good." And then the bartender says to him, "It's on me."
That's it.
And then it goes off. Because then he looks up and it's like, whoa, I felt like there could be something with that too. But he started feeling sorry for Martha, which I thought was...
And actually had sex with her.
Yeah. I'm like, it's like a kind of Stockholm syndrome kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I thought this was good. I did not need 7 episodes. I thought I needed 5. I thought it was too long. I think that episode 4 to me was the most disturbing.
It is very disturbing. Brace yourself.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But anyway, I thought we were good with 5. I thought it was too long. I will tell you a couple other things, and we can move on from that, is that I love a narrator.
Yes.
I love someone telling me what's going on, what's happening. Number 2, what I don't like, and you know what I don't like, is the reading of like
subtitles.
Yeah, I love the subtitle. I can keep them big.
Oh, reading
when
like
she
a
read her text
and things like that.
And so one of the things he was pointing out is she would text him, so I had to get up and
well,
read
she had horrible grammar,
horrible misspellings, and all of that.
I was pausing the whole time trying to read her text.
Yeah,
which she was emailing him every minute of the day.
Yeah,
like hundreds and hundreds of emails because she did not have his number. But yeah, they got the police involved. She had a history of this. But
you know what was crazy is when he finally did go to the police, the police really didn't want to do anything. Up until like when they did, but...
Well, I think that guy, the policeman who was at the front, actually was stalked by Martha. Oh. Remember when the detective was like, she has harassed a police detective. And as soon as he told that guy her name, he typed it in. He said, "Oh, hold on. I'll get you to my supervisor."
But this was a true story. Let's say that.
Story.
This was a true story. And it actually happened to him, the actual actor in the show, the comedian.
Stop it.
Yeah, it was actually him acting this out, I believe.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
I'm going to double check that. But.
Yeah.
But
it is a true story.
Richard Gadd.
Yeah. So, champagne moment for me.
Yeah, it's champagne. It's champagne. Next, this one's all you, boo, because I haven't watched this one. I know.
Fitzgerald.
I know. This one is episode 6 you're ready to talk about.
Weekly focus recap.
Yeah.
So, BMF.
And read this. Tiffany, this is all you. Did you read that?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Casualties of war. Okay, so now Meech has gone to St. Louis. Okay.
Have you're caught all the way up until okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting on you. Okay, next week Tony's gonna be ready, guys.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Okay. So he meets up with a new drug dealer, Jay Pusher, and he hopes to, build a business there in St. Louis. But Jay Pusher has his own issues going on in St. Louis. So his brother gets kidnapped. his brother is actually a younger guy who's on the way to become a baseball star. So the drug dealers, because some drugs they got were not 100% pure, they ended up kidnapping Jay Push's brother. They take one of his fingers.
Oh, not the finger.
Because he's a pitcher. He's a star pitcher.
Oh,
yeah.
Which finger did they take?
I think it was like this finger.
The finger, okay.
And so anyway, the whole story is about getting his brother back, which Meech, let me just say this, because Meech does not act on emotion.
That's good.
He's a thinker.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
And so he's trying to calm Jay Pusher down, like, listen, man, just think. Like, hold up. Don't react.
He's so cute, too.
Oh, he's a doll, baby. And so they get the brother back eventually, but it was all because of Meech. And the reason why they got him back was because when they found the hideout spot that they had the brother, Meech looked and saw that they were eating Chinese food. Honey, he didn't stake the Chinese food place where they were getting the takeout and found the kidnappers.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay, I just love Meech.
Meech is good. Meech is good. He's very smart, too.
And so and Terry
what is it about you and Terry? What are you not? What's
you know what?
What's
Meech
missing?
Makes Terry seem not smart.
But see, I thought Terry was smart. I take from him that he's more of the business side of things.
He is, but Terry has a lot of personal drama.
He does. Yeah, he does. He does.
Like, you know, his baby mama just delivered their second child.
Yeah.
And which was delivered by Dr. Marcus, honey.
Oh, honey. Okay.
Because she went into labor at the house.
Louise is what's her name? What's the mama's name?
Lucille. And so and so he's got the baby mama and Lala fighting. Lala. You know, and so he's got to keep up this drama. And Lala's all about the power of her puss and, you know, making him jealous. And it's just, he's got stupid drama, you know, going on. So, but he is handling business. He's trying to get Henry under control, the female drug dealer who's giving them a lot of problems.
So what happened with the detective in this story?
So him and the other detective Hugh are working together to bring down Henry, the female drug dealer. So they've teamed up. But let's get on to Lucille and Charles. So Charles is like, oh, Dr. Marcus sends flowers to the house. And so Charles answers the door, flowers on the thing. He picks it up and there's a card. So, you know, Charles is like, he reads the card. He's like, ain't this up? So Lucille's like, you ain't telling me who I can be with or not. I don't know who I'm going to be with. I don't know if I'm going to be with you or him. I got married at a young age and I'm tired of people making decisions for me.
Okay, Lucille.
And so she went out with a date with Dr. Marcus. And he's like, I want you. I got to have you. And she's like, I ain't ready yet. I just want to date. I want to have fun.
Well, did they have fun?
They did.
Okay.
They made out in the car, and he was like, baby, you worth it.
Oh, Dr. Marcus.
That's right. Dr. Marcus is Lucille putting it down.
Well, I will tell you this. I saw a picture of, my dad actually sent me a picture. He loves BMF. Sent me a picture of Terry and Lucille. The lady that is playing Lucille is Dead ringer. Yeah. I mean, they really cast that one perfect.
They did.
So we got two more.
Wait a minute. And then, so I got to tell you this one last thing. Before Meech left to go to St. Louis, he has, he lives in a really nice area in Atlanta. And so he's got the HOA coming.
That lady. Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
I saw that part. When didn't he call her out because she got different men coming in and out of her house?
Change your sheets. She said, cut your grass. Change your sheets.
I did see that.
I love
She's
that
one
part.
of those nosy neighbors.
Yes. So they got
two more
guys.
episodes, I think, left, and it's done for the season, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The drama continues. Champagne moments.
So now it's time for What You Watching.
Yes, yes.
So Franklin, which is on Apple TV, starring Michael Douglas. I love that. This explores the story of one of the greatest gambles of Benjamin Franklin's career. At age 70, he maneuvered British spies and French informers while engineering the Franco-American alliance in 1778. Now, I started watching it, and it's a bunch.
And I wanted to watch it because it was Michael Douglas. I love him. And I didn't know this about Benjamin Franklin. He lived till he was like 90 years old.
I wanted to watch it because I like his historical drama period pieces, but this was tough. And it's a bunch of reading.
It's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading, and it's in French a lot. So I don't know about that one. Next is Control Alt Desire. It was on Paramount TV, which is going to chronicles the life and downfall of Grant Amato, who was convicted of murdering his parents and brother following a obsessive relationship with an internet cam model.
Okay, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. This was actually on CBS Morning. They were talking about this. That's actually how I discovered it.
So next we have Loot on Apple TV.
It's season 2, isn't it?
It is. And this is starring my girl Maya Rudolph from SNL, who I absolutely love.
Hilarious. Have you ever seen the cartoon Big Mouth?
No.
Hilarious. She does a voiceover. Oh my God. Watch that.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Speaking of cartoons, this is not on our list. Good Times on Netflix.
Yeah, we need to talk about that next week. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. We'll put that on the list for next week, too. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, go ahead.
Then we have All American on the CW network. I love these kids. They're
growing up now.
They're so cute.
It's really a good show.
It is so good.
It is
watch it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good show. In fact, CW really has decent shows.
No, for their age bracket, the audience that they attract.
Yes.
They really do well.
They do well, but it doesn't do well much in Nashville market.
Okay, really?
CW, other places do really, really well. But CW's got really good shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the only one I really watch.
Yeah. Dynasty came on CW, the remake, and it was good.
Okay.
That was really good. It was really good. Next, we have Sugar on Apple TV with Colin Farrell. Is that how you say his last name? My friend Tamika told me about this. Meek told me about this when I really want to watch this. It's a private detective, John Sugar. He investigates the disappearance of Olivia Siegel. So she's the granddaughter of Hollywood producer Jonathan Siegel. So I think that's going to be really good.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it.
Yay. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Popcorn and Champagne. And make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, popcorn_champagne.
Yep. And wherever you get your podcast, click that like button.
That's right.
Tell a friend.
That's right.
So also, guys, make sure that you check out our popcorn at Colonel's Popcorn, and you can get 10% off of the Tony and Tiff mix.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys. Good morning.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I simply ask you where you get this money from?